If you've ever Googled how to make money online with screaming kids in the background, don't worry because I've done it too. I'm a mum of two, juggling various jobs, sleep deprived and heavily caffeinated. And somehow I'm still managing to make money online. Let me show you exactly how I do that with all my tips and tricks. No fluff, no scams, no bullshit. So let me back it up just a little bit so you know the background of which I come from when it comes to side hustles and making money online. I started side hustles as a necessity, like most mums do or most people do, to make that extra income. I had to forfeit my full-time job because childcare was just way too expensive. I'll link the video where I talk about all of this. And I needed a way to make money to put into my family. I needed something flexible so I could still be a mum and take care of the home and do all of that stuff. I needed something easy and I needed something quick. Firstly, I stumbled across UGC, which is user-generated content. It was plastered all over my TikTok. It was all I could see and it seemed pretty easy to start. I didn't need a big following. I didn't need fancy equipment. I didn't need a lot of money to start it up. I just used things around my house, made videos with my phone, did voiceovers with my headset that plugged into my iPhone, and just decent lighting with a window. From there, I leaned into my creativity, newborn editing skills, and the love for creating content. So from there, working with various brands, becoming more confident in my skill set, I decided to open up my business, which is Candid Bestie. It is wedding and event content creation, and I do this quite regularly, pretty much 3 to 4 times a month. And in between all of that, so in between UGC and in between Candid Bestie, I have my Etsy store selling digital products. These are my 3 proper side hustles. I have gone down the rabbit hole doing mystery shopping. I've done surveys. I have done user testing, marketing research. I've literally done everything under the sun when it comes to side hustles. Before I get into all of that, let's talk UGC first, because that's where my origin comes from with content creation. So user-generated content is when brands pay everyday people to create content for them and their products. So you, yes you, the person watching my YouTube video talking about UGC. So everyday people like us, big brands will use to create photos and reels using their products. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to have a huge following. You just need to know how to show a product or an item in a authentic and real way. So what you need for this to get started is you need a phone, something that you can record content on, basic editing skills like CapCut or iMovie, a clear vibe and personality, because different brands go for different vibes and different people. I have certain brands that will reach out to me that don't reach out to my other UGC friends, and vice versa. How to get clients and how to get brands to want to work with you. So you could cold pitch on Instagram. You can DM different brands with a pitch and get into contact with their marketing team. You can connect with other UGC communities, which they're very supportive, and there's so many of us out there. Or you can reach out to brands you already know and love and pitch to them via email. So my pro tip would be to just pick up something in your home, create a UGC ad, or, showing off that product, giving product knowledge, giving them a review, whatever it may be, an unboxing, and start building your portfolio before reaching out to brands and pitching. If you guys want more UGC tips, just let me know in the comments below and I will get that sorted. So moving on, as I said, I've put my fingers in every single pie when it comes to side hustles. My honest opinion on surveys is it's very frustrating because there's a lot of videos out there that say you make a lot of money from it, but it takes so much time. Some surveys will take upward of 20 minutes and sometimes you can get timed out or screened out by the end of it because your criteria doesn't suit, which is strange because they should have known that from the start. I think the most I ever made, and it was over the period of a week, was $15. I just didn't think it was worth my time because time is money and my time is precious. Mystery shopping was good, but sometimes you can get spotted out. And, I hated the confrontation of someone being like, why are you taking photos of this? It is, again, it varies from like $5 to maybe the most I ever made from one mystery shop was $15. And that was because they had a bonus on top of that. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of money with petrol. I just didn't have the time for that. And there were some times where I would try and tee up a grocery shop with a mystery shop, but a lot of the time it didn't really work and I had to drive out of my area for it. So for me, it just wasn't efficient. Okay, so moving on to market research. I did do market research and they do pay really, really well. I did a few that were between $40 and $60, and sometimes those calls would only take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but again, you have to apply for these. I feel like it's heavily saturated. If you don't get in early or if you don't meet their criteria, they don't ask you to do these market research calls. But I do still do them every now and then. But yes, market research I would put first. Then it would be mystery shopping. Then it would be surveys. So coming into Candid Bestie, which is my wedding and event content creation business, I stumbled across this because my girlfriend was looking into hiring a content creator. When I found that out, I was like, you need to tell me what that is. Once I looked into it, I 100% knew this was something for me. I love it so much. Even setting up the whole thing, doing everything on Canva. I love Canva so much. So I heavily got into Canva when I was creating everything for my wedding content creation business, and I set everything up before I even launched to get myself prepared and organized, because as you can see from my YouTube, I'm all about organization and preparing. So once that launched, it was the best thing ever. Once Candid Bestie was launched and I literally learned every single skill under the sun in Canva, it was pretty easy for me to set up my Etsy store from there. So my Etsy store is called Sunday Studio Co. AU, and I sell pretty much kids invitations. I will branch out to other things, but I have kids and they love every single invitation that I do. I draw inspiration from them and themes from them. It's really easy to get started in that whole world. Etsy is where I go to play pretty much. It's so easy because it's all Canva templates and I don't have to ship a thing. I'm not doing drop shipping, although I have looked into that. I don't do print on demand or anything like that. They're just Canva templates that I share. You can literally do it anywhere. I was on my lunch break at my warehouse job and I was editing a Canva template and posted that within half an hour. Touching on what I said before, I literally have 5 jobs, including these side hustles. I have children to take care of, a husband to take care of, a dog to take care of, myself to take care of. How do I do it? Well, it's pretty easy because I love time management. I love a routine. I love a to-do list. It is just who I am. And if I can help with these tips and tricks, help one person out in this world wanting to do as much as I'm doing, I mean, it makes me happy. Do you know what I mean? I started this page to create a community, a safe space for people like me or like-minded or want to be motivated, whatever it may be, to feel safe and to get information from someone literally in the trenches. So how I get things done and how I get the ball rolling and how I have so much free time is, number 1, I batch content. I batch create. I'm not the type of person that will go day by day with one idea and record that idea and it takes me hours to edit. I'm at the point where I'll record everything on one day and edit and it's done the next day. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not. I film when I feel good and I edit when I feel shit. That's the main information that I can give you. Just how my brain works. So even if I'm not set for the whole month from filming today, the majority or the maximum that I will dedicate to filming is once a week. If I'm going out and if I'm doing something, it's so easy to rip my phone out and to just vlog as I go. But I will only ever dedicate 1 day a week to filming and batch creating content. The next thing I've set for myself to stay productive and busy and have time management is I set boundaries. So I will not reply to any emails after 9 p.m. Also, my mindset, I always check in with myself. Done is better than perfect. I literally will post a video now and not even look back at it. Once it's edited, once I've done what I feel is right and I've looked it over once, I will not go back and be hard on myself. My mindset has to be positive and it has to be happy, and I think that's where it is really important to keep tabs on where you're at. If I feel run down or burnt out, I will rest and take care of myself, but yeah, mindset is so important. I'm not saying these side hustles are really easy. For me, I found what works for me and I've implemented that and put them into my life. It seems easy, but if you don't love it, you're not going to stick it out. I'm not saying it's easy to start side hustles, and I'm not definitely saying that I've got it all figured out. But if you want to build a life that gives you options, which is what I desperately want to do for myself, start small and start it today, even if you're not ready. You don't need to be an expert, you just need to be willing to put in the work. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a glorious week, and I will see you next Wednesday.